Hello everyone and welcome to Classic Video Review. So, I said in my last video that my uncle gave me a bunch of VHS tapes. And before I had got the tapes, I had heard that he had sent over these tapes to my grandma, and she had called me and told me about it. And I didn't know what was in it, but this was a movie I was really hoping for. Because I love this movie. I really want to do a movie review on it because it is in my top favorites. Oh, by the way, just so you know, uh, I watch VHS one take throughout the video. I don't edit none of that. But anyways, I do VHS reviews because it's what I grew up on. I do have some rules. Number one, I have to own it. Number two, it has to be official release. And number three, it's got to have the cover, the case for it. Excuse me. But anyways, today's movie, with honors. I love this movie. It's got Joe Pesci, Brendan Fraser. So Brendan Fraser, he's playing this college student, and he is writing this essay, and he's in a very prestigious school. He likes to run. He's a big time runner. It looks like it takes place in like New York. It's winter time, and so anyways, he's rushing to go to the library to go study. Along the way, and he ends up hurting himself. He's on crutches. And when he goes to his thesis, that's what he's writing. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink. My throat's all dried out. Anyways, he's going to the school. He drops his thesis, and it falls down into like the boiler room of the school. So he goes in there to fetch it, and he finds Joe Pesci, homeless man, a real grump, mean, down there. Matter of fact, when Brendan Fraser's character goes in there, he's like trying to hit him, beat him with a stick to get him away from him. Joe Pesci's character, and he's burning the thesis to stay warm because it's wintertime. And he says, I will give you a page for items because he wants to be able to survive through the winter. Brendan Fraser agrees to it, even though he's not planning on it. As soon as he gets out of there, he calls security. They come and they arrest him. They don't find the thesis anywhere. I'll show you guys the back real quick. Because Joe Pesci has it on him. Goes to court. He's got bail and everything. It's nothing real serious. Brendan Fraser bails him out because he wants to get his thesis back. Meanwhile, Joe Pesci the whole time's like calling him Harvard and whatnot. Anyways, he takes Joe Pesci in, makes him sleep out in his like van, like big old Astro van, feeding him a little bit here and there. They don't like each other, right? Because Joe Pesci got put in jail because of this guy, and Brendan Fraser is mad because he took his thesis. They're not meshing. His roommates, I don't know, they're okay with him. They don't have a big issue with him. Eventually, though, they do start feeling sorry because he ends up getting sick, which you find out he's got, oh, God, what's that disease? Oh, it's a lung disease. He's basically gonna die. Which eventually he does die. Spoiler alert. He dies. He gets his thesis back. And then he ends up rewriting it because, the reason why he had to go to the school was because his computer crashed. And he needed to hurry up and retype up a bunch of chapters. That's why I'm so dumb. But anyways, I love this movie. I didn't give it any justice in this review, but it is one of my favorites. It is a beautiful story. It's heartfelt. It's got a great, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, It's one of those stories that just makes you feel good. It's a 90s film. It feels very much like the 90s. Has a very 90s feel to it. I don't know. This is one of like my films that I pick when it's like somebody who's like, oh, you want to watch a movie? And I get to pick it. Because this is just universally, everyone I've watched with ends up liking it. And I can watch it, I don't know how many times in a row. I love it. It is Warner Brothers, so I'm going to assume Max it's on. But yeah, with honors, what do I give it in stars? 4.8. It's almost perfect. I'm very biased. It's one of my favorite films of all time. So yeah, that's why I rank it so high. I love it. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.